Hello my angry nerds, this is FanBoy and welcome to your daily dose of StarCraft 2. This is a ladder game that I just played tonight actually, and it was kind of interesting, so I decided to cast it just for shits and giggles basically. Let me introduce the players to you really quickly. We are on Terraform, and in the bottom right hand corner there's me as, well, Protoss, because I play Protoss. Mo. And then in the top left corner you have CMC as our blue Terran. I almost said Protoss. I'm like, no, that's not right. So that's the thing. It looks like he's gonna personally wall in, I would assume, because that's standard for the most part. He does commit another SCV. Why it's over here, I have no idea. It probably needs to get back to mining. We're gonna see probably a pretty action-packed game right away. Basically what I am gonna go for, I will tell you right now, is a 3-gate robo. I like going 3-gate robos because it provides enough offense and defense, and it allows me to expand after why I attack. I don't think I do expand this game because it was kind of over pretty damn quickly. I do get my gateway on like 12, 13 roughly, and then I get my gas at 14, and I should start mining it as soon as it's done, and then on 15 I get my other pylon. So that's the thing. It's a pretty standard 3-gate robo. What is our Terran friend up to? CMC. He does have a barracks, and it's complete. Oh, he does wall in completely. That's interesting. That's going to make my life a little harder. Normally, you don't see, like, if you're not playing a Zerg, you don't see Terrans wall in completely. They make wall in semi-completely, leaving one large gap on one side because they're not afraid of wings. But this Terran decides to wall in completely. He does have a Marine out in front for some strange reason, but very quickly moves him back. My Cyber Core is a tad bit late, unfortunately. I should have been putting him down quite a long time ago. That's why I have so much gas. I should be putting down another gate. There we go. I have 3 gates. There's my Cyber Core and my Warp Gate research, and I should be putting down a pylon here fairly shortly to get my robo. Meanwhile, CMC, our Terran friend, has decided to do a 1-rack expand. And he's building the command center on the low ground. That is a little bit of a risk, of course, on pretty much any map, especially Terraform, because Terraform is somewhat of a smaller map, and yes, it's not too easy to get from point A to point B, but I mean, you have this way, you have this way, and you have also this way. The top way is the longest, the bottom way is the second longest, and then right through the middle is normally the quickest way on this map. His command center is almost done, and he's going up to 2 more racks, so a total of 3. That's pretty standard. He's most likely going to get a tech lab on one and another reactor on the other. That's how I play Terran. A lot of Terrans nowadays do decide to get 2 tech labs, especially against Protoss, because, well, Marauders are damn good. They still are, even though they've been nerfed. They are still pretty damn good. I do have a robo facility. The robo facility was late. My whole entire build's late. Normally, if you've done a 3-gate robo correctly, you should be most likely getting your first immortal out at like the 640-ish mark, and that's not the case now, unfortunately. I do have a proxy pylon up pretty damn close to the base. It's pretty in a pretty good spot. I don't know why I started there. I do have quite a few minerals. I need to spin them. I am turning my gates into warp gates, and I am getting my first Colossus. I do have a observer just in case of a cloaked banshee, something ridiculous. Our Terran friend CMC is getting, looks like he wants to get 1-1. He's gonna have at least that advantage on me if they actually complete, because I'm moving out because my first immortal is almost done. I have a second mortal instantly queued up, and it should be chronoed if I don't have enough energy, unfortunately. But I am moving out. I am warping in 3 zealots. I only have 3 gateways, so I have to be kind of selective of what I warp in, of course. The probe that I have, I did decide to get like 5 minerals from this mineral patch just because I wanted to, I guess. I don't know. But this attack's gonna commence pretty damn quickly. It looks like I'm most likely going to be building another immortal here fairly shortly. There we go. I am... no, I'm not supply blocked. I was almost supply blocked. I do have 2 more pylons in production. We're going to get this tech underway pretty damn quickly. There we go. I'm warping in my last units. And I have an immortal here. This push is coming extremely late. This push should be happening about, I don't know, 2 minutes. I wouldn't say 2 minutes. About a minute and a half before this. Because, well, yeah. I saw this orbital lift off, so I'm taking my stalkers and I'm trying to focus it down. But I do see the army move down here, and it's a good size fireball with SCVs mixed in. So I'm going to retreat up the ramp, and because of that, I do lose my mothership point, but he's in a choke. Most of these units can't fire, so my immortals are just raking in kills. That's a 4-kill mortal, and that is a 3-kill mortal. So I do have another mortal that will most likely be grouped up with my army. There we go. And I should be putting down a pylon here shortly and warping in more units as soon as I have the money to do so, and I do have the money. So I should be warping in anytime soon. There I go. I do warp in. I did add on another gateway, so I'm up to 4 now. And I did see this orbital try to land, so I moved in, try to snipe it. I did let one mule escape, but it's not going to get in because, well, I think this Terran is kind of semi-paranoid right now. So that's the thing. No bunker at the front. He is adding on a tech lab, or not a tech lab, but an armory to get 2-2. It looks like. Because he is up to 1-1. I do not have that luxury, unfortunately, because I don't have a forge. Warp in 3 more zealots because I saw that I was running low on zealots. And here we go. I have a pretty damn good concave on him. My zealots can't exactly get to him quite yet, but I did chase him back up the ramp. And I have another Colossus in production, and I decided to just basically go for it. So I bust down the front door and I run in to where I can have this pretty good concave on most of this. And there we go. He pretty much doesn't have anything left. And he calls GG. So he did add on another like 3 racks because he had expanded and he couldn't spend all of his money. It was just too little too late, really. He did have 1-1, but I had 3 immortals. So unless the only way he could have really pulled it back was drop like 2 of these barracks and add on a factory that I do not see that he has. Oh yeah, he has one. And then a starport and just start pumping out medevacs like they are going out of style. If he had medevacs, this whole fight would have been a little bit different. I would still have had quite a bit of trouble getting up the ramp if he had medevacs to heal his army. And a 1-1. But he can't afford all that on one base. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. And I'm trying to work on my hype. If you guys have any suggestions for me, please leave it down in my comment section. And I will see you guys in the next cast.